Hi, how are we doing today? Today we're doing another straight to the playlist video because another month has come to a close. Before we get into things though, I do need to say it is weirdly hot outside today. I can't function without my fan on, so it's on. I apologize for the background noise, but I need it. I really do. But yeah, let's get into these May music releases. Julia Michaels released an EP called Second Self, which I did a full entire video on, so that will be linked down below as well in the eye above, so you can go check it out if you want to know my full thoughts on this EP. But for the rest, we have a whole bunch of fun tracks to delve into. There's timestamps in the description in case you want to skip around, so let's get started. Starting off with French Girls by Dove Cameron. So Dove Cameron has been killing it lately. This is one that I have seen circulating around a lot before its release because Dove just teased it a lot, and she also performed it once, and it's a fan favorite, and for a reason. I think it's a really fun track. It's a banger, and it really hit it out of the park. I think this is such a fun song, so it's definitely going straight to the playlist for me. Then we have Fuck You For Now, Acoustic by JADE. You know I love an acoustic version, but I might love this more than the original. I don't know, I just love the vibe of it. It is a bit like country cowboy yeehaw-esque, which isn't typically my vibe, but I think works really well with Jade's voice and the song, and overall it just sounds very stunning, so it's definitely going straight to my playlist. This might be a rare occasion where I don't prefer the original. And then Selena and Blanco officially released the deluxe version to their album I Said I Love You First, which is called I Said I Love You First and You Said It Back. So I took those songs and to talk about them, and here I do have to say that there's two songs that have previously been posted on Spotify, which is Taint and Call Me When You Wake Up Acoustic. So it has been included in one of these videos before, so I took those out of the deluxe, but for the rest, this is everything on it. Starting off with That's When I'll Care by Selena and Blanco, of course. This is definitely my favorite from the deluxe. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. It immediately had me gagged. I just love it so much. It's so fun, it's so sassy, it's great, and I love it. Then we have Talk. And honestly such a different vibe from what I was expecting from the song, because again this is one that was teased before the album even came out, which is wild because I remember when the track list dropped we were all like, where's Talk? Because it was teased that much. But yeah, it wasn't on the actual album, it was on the deluxe, but I do really like it. I think it's really fun. It's a bit of a different vibe, but it fits with the album. I feel like a lot of the songs on the album have a bit of a different vibe, so I like it. Then we have Bluest Flame, DJ Slink's remix. I hate this. I do. This is the reason why I tell you that I don't like remixes. I thought this was awful. I apologize. I'm sure people who do like remixes might find something within this, but like it's a no for me, babe. Then we have How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten, live from Vivo. And honestly, this is my favorite song of the main album. So I really love the live version. I thought it's stunning. I feel like it's so runnable in a way. It's just gorgeous, and Selena has a bit of a nasally sound on this song because it is live, but I honestly think it adds some personality to the song as well. I love it, so it's definitely a yes for me. And then we have Cowboy with Glorilla. And honestly, I don't prefer it over the original, but I do really like this version. I think the rap element works with this song, and especially because I feel like the outro in the original sounds very out of place, but it does with now having like this rap verse in the song, which is really greatly integrated. But having that and then the ending, I feel like it just works a bit better. It sounds more cohesive, so I do like that. And then finally we have Guess You Could Say I'm in Love by Selena and Blanco. And all I wrote for this one is cute love song, because that's what it is. It's just a really cute love song, and it was very sweet, very nice, and just a great way to wrap up the deluxe of this album. So I forgot to say, but everything is going to my playlist except the Bluest Flame remix. I really don't like that. Then we have I Said the Mountains by Cyrus. And I said this with her last release as well, but I'm getting bored, and this song definitely contributed to that as well. I feel like she's constantly releasing the same stuff over and over again, and typically there are things that I do like about it. Like if I look at most of the songs as it's separate thing instead of as a point in a career, I do like them, but this song just was boring the entire time. Even like listening to it as like an individual thing, trying to take it out of context, I thought it was boring, so I apologize if it's a no for me. Then these last three songs just happen to be all by Flemish artists, so if you want to skip, I get it, but there's some good songs in here, so don't. Start off with Wordt, Leven by Spring. which feels weird to say, to include a Spring song in one of my videos because I was a child when I told you that. But if you don't know the story behind this, Spring is a Flemish TV show that had a fictional band within it that then also made music in real life. The actor who played the main character is now, for his birthday, kind of like revisiting those songs. And this song in particular is actually, the chorus of it was the theme song of the last season, but it stayed with that chorus and never got verses or like a bridge or anything that to make it a full song. So they decided to, you know, sit together with the old team of writers again and finish up the song to have like as a little gift alongside with these new concerts. And honestly, I really like it. I do think it is extremely clear that the chorus and like the verses were written in a different time. Like, it doesn't flow as nicely as it probably would have if it was written in the same writing session maybe. But I do think it's a really fun song, and I really love, especially the second verse has a lot of references to old Spring songs, and that's just really fun. And I don't know, it feels very full circle, a bit more grown up, and I do like that. So it's going straight to the playlist. Then I have also Weer Zomer by Gert, Verhulst and James Cooke. This is fine. It is going to my playlist. I think it's fun. It's very summery. It definitely gives off all the summer vibes, but it is a bit generic. But considering this is mostly a promo song for the shows this summer, which I'm going to, by the way, I do feel like it serves its function, if that makes sense. And then lastly, and also very excitingly, we have Dance Away by Francisco. I've included all of Francisco songs in these videos because I think he's so fucking talented. But previously they've always been in Dutch. Now it's in English, which is a fun career switch that I didn't see coming, but I love. I honestly think it sounds great in English. So I'm very excited to see what this like switch in direction for his career will look like. But yeah, this song, it's fine. Again, it is going to my playlist. I do like it enough for that, but it's very Kids Bobby, if that makes sense. But overall, I just think it's fun. It's very danceable. It's very catchy. Like, I already find myself singing along to it like very early on because it is just that catchy, and I do like the message of it. But I do think that, you know, it is a bit of a safe single, and which makes sense. He's making a huge like switch in his direction going forward for his music, so it makes sense to make that switch with a bit of a safe song. But I did like it, and yeah. That is everything I have for you today. Mostly positive, which is good. And this summer is looking like a great summer for music, so I'm very excited to just fill out the rest of the vibes, and hopefully it will all be alright. I do hope so. But yeah, let me know in the comments which are these songs if you listen to them, as well as some of your favorite songs come out in May, and then hopefully I'll see you next time. Here I am again, the same old situation. Why does the God thing have to be so complicated?